Hello and welcome back. This video is for a student of mine who asked how to change textures on an object over time. And here we have two textures toggling back and forth. And if I orbit, you can see that that is just a plane with some images attached to it. And here's how I did it. I just quickly, and you don't have to do this, but it was easier, went to import images as planes and brought in this image here. And that created a material for me. And when I went to materials, the surface was principled BSDF. Oops, not principled hair, principled BSDF. That's what it was by default. I changed that to the mix shader. And you can see mix shader here. That then gives you two shader options, and they both come up saying none at first. And I changed both of those to principled BSDF. I'm going to go back to frame 1 here. And the important part here is the factor. So we'll come back and we'll look at that after. That's actually how you make that animated transition. But what I did for the shaders, get this little triangle here to open it up, or maybe yours was already open. You may need to close it just to get things out of the way. I went to base color and I changed it just by clicking that dot to image texture, and went and grabbed the image that was already loaded from when I imported the image as a plane. So now I had that image there and ready to go. I could close that one up and I could open the other one up and again change that base color to image texture just by clicking that little dot right there. And then I had to go open a new image because when I imported the image as plain, I only got the one, so it wasn't in this list to choose from. So I had to open a new one. And that's all I needed to do there. And I can just close that up and get that out of the way. And now for the animation. So I went to frame number 1 and I set the factor to 0. Now if you slide this up, you can see 1 shows the tree. It'll show the second shader, and 0 shows the first shader. So I set it to 0 and I clicked the little keyframe icon. I came down here to frame 100, set it all the way to 1, click the little keyframe icon, came back to 200, set it back to 0, click the little keyframe icon, and that's it. That's all there is to making an image texture change over time.